Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2018 with Poole Town. Since we last met, which was in September, as you can see by the top right, the date's changed quite a lot. We've played about 10 league games-ish, maybe, something like that. And also, we've signed... How many players have we signed since then? I think it's Jack Davies down. So we've signed 6 players. Another player's gone. Andre Jones has left. He's just buggered off on a free. That was really fun for me. So, the players that have joined start off with Jack Davies, with no K apparently in Jack, it's just JAC. He's joined on loan from Cardiff. He's a fullback, both sides. Mainly right-sided because he's right-footed, but I'm playing him on the left. He's also prefers to play on the left apparently. I don't know, Jackson. Some of the players I've brought in have been brought in because of their potential rather than their current ability. So, Sam Elliott has come in. He's 19 years old. He's a centre-back and a right-back. Current ability is 2-star, potential ability 5-star, maybe, if he ever hits it, so he's come in for a free transfer. I don't even know how to say this man's name, Diego Guazzotti, Italian right-back, and-ish kind of left-back. He's got 15 determination. I like that about him. He's going to be a right-back in a few years' time. Once old Josh Ecclescakes leaves, he's probably going to be playing. One of the few youngsters that we've bought who's actually going to be getting first-team football occasionally this season, Cameron Jennings has joined, Irish central midfielder, can play on the left, formerly of FC Kitzbühel in the Austrian regional divisions apparently. Don't know how he ended up there. When he left Southend, he got lost in Europe. So he spent a year there, did alright. He's got 18 determination, 14 leadership, 12 vision. He's decent physical stats as well. I like the look of him, as long as he can actually get some games and doesn't bugger off halfway through the season to join Rotherham. Another player who is likely to get some games is Akil Rehman, 21-year-old English defensive midfielder. He's going to be a central midfielder for me. I'm not playing him at centre-back, I've just seen he's 6'5". He might be playing at centre-back at times. He's not too bad, 18 years old, like I said. Formerly of Boreham Wood, who, well, he was there apparently earlier on in the season. I didn't even notice. And the final player to join is Opinan Edwards, 21-year-old English winger, formerly of Bristol City and Millwall. Decent amount of potential. Current ability's not the best, but he's 21. He's got some time. That's not all the transfer news. Luke Dunn, Harvey Nibbs and Ben Baker have all been released from their contracts as well, because I realised I was quite a lot over budget, despite the fact that all of my players don't have contracts. Since the last episode then, like I said, a lot of games have been played. I think we played Kingstonian last. No? Woking? It was Woking, wasn't it? So, yes, since we last met, first up was a 2-2 draw with Kingstonian. Kashim Walton with 2 goals. Courtney Senior scored late on for them to give them an equaliser. Not happy with it. FA Cup. Wingate and Finchley. We end up winning this one 4-2, thanks to a second-half ridiculous performance, particularly from Sif Mdlelosi, who scored 2 goals in the 90th and 95th minute. That put us through to the third qualifying round. Back in the league, we ended up playing against Bath. 1-1 draw. Desi Hutchinson scores an own goal. Anthony Breslin scores an equaliser for Bath. 1-1 draw. Not very happy with it. Eastbourne Borough was up next. Away. A victory, finally. 2-1. Matthew Neal and Kashim Walton with the goals. Amyalazur with a goal for Eastbourne Borough. We get 3 points. Back in the FA Cup, I need to take a breath, hold on. Canvey Island, we ended up beating them 2-1 thanks to Kashim Walton and a Giannis Constantinou penalty in the 78th minute. Teddy Nesbitt scores a penalty for Canvey Island in the 54th minute. We do go through to the 4th qualifying round. Then the collapse. Aldershot in the league, a 3-1 defeat. James Carvell with a goal for us. Akwasi Asante was ridiculous for them, scoring a hat-trick, giving Aldershot the 3 points. And then another defeat, this time 3-0 against Bromley. Christian Norton, former Southampton youth prospect with 2 goals. Taylor Tombides for Bromley as well, give them a 3-0 victory, and we just weren't very good that game. Then our FA Cup dream ends against Barrow, Callum Lang and Ben Kennedy with the goals. 2-0 defeat, once again not very good. Back in the league, 0-0 draw with Bognor. Next. Then our form suddenly picked back up. Boreham Wood, a 3-1 victory. Kashim Walton, James Carvell and Matthew Neal with the goals. Dan Turner for Boreham Wood. We end up winning 3-1, getting 3 points. Then Concord, a 3-1 victory once again. Kashim Morton with 2 goals, the second of his goals in the 94th minute. James Carvell in the 52nd minute gets 3 goals for us. James Love pulls one back. I say pulls one back, it went 1-1. James Love scores for Concord Rangers. James Olejinka gets sent off for Concord Rangers as well. I keep getting confused whether it's Rovers or Rangers. It's Rangers. Finally in the league, Dulwich Hamlet, a 2-1 defeat. Although Dulwich Hamlet are a very good side, and Mamadou Fowl is a pain in the arse. He scored a goal. Rowan Libbard also scored a goal. Henry Smith, returning from injury, also gets a goal. For us, we do lose 2-1. Then I played Christchurch in a friendly to try and, score some goals. We beat them 5-1. Doesn't matter. We're 13th in the table. And we are so far behind actually getting anywhere. Once again, every single bloody time. We are 10 points off of relegation, and we are 8 points off of playoffs. It's another season. This is impossible with Poole Town to get any further up, unless you're going to kind of play a cheat tactic, which I'm kind of against, although every now and then the little thought seeps into the back of my mind. Right, football matches. Today, 2 games, Chippenham and Chelmsford. Chippenham sat 7th in the table, so this is a game that we really could do with winning. Chelmsford sat 5th in the table, so that is also a game that we could really do with winning. Both teams' form is inconsistent, which is nothing new for us and probably nothing new for Chippenham either. The starting lineup then for Poole Town versus Chippenham at Tom Killick Park is as follows. In goal is Lewis Ward. Back 4 of Josh Eccles on the right, Jack Davies on the left, Oak Dina and Addison Garnett as the 2 centre-backs. Midfield quartet on the right, Ryan Broom on the left, Matthew Neal, Bowden and Carvell in the middle. Now, you might remember there's a guy called Frank Musa, who I said was a really good player. I hate him. He's just awful. He's so bad that I've transfer listed him. No one wants to buy him. He's getting paid £400 a week, which, for my team, that's a hell of a lot of money. I want to get rid of him. He's very good, but for some reason just does not perform at this level. Strike force is going to be Yanis Constantinou and Kashim Walton, and what I like about this is pretty much all the players, bar 2, so 9 players are sat there with a full green circle. Both teams rocking a 4-4-2. There's some regens making their way into the starting lineups for other teams as well, which is always fun, particularly when they're on loan from decent football clubs. One thing I forgot to mention, during the whole 10 matches or whatever it was we played in between episodes, I've been fiddling around with the formation, and as you've probably worked out, I've realised that the 4-4-2 that we were playing is the best formation that we could probably play, so that's why we're sticking with it, although this game really exciting so far. Not a single highlight for the entire first half. There you go. Right. What do we do? What do we... I'll say, do we change something? We have to change something, surely. Although I've just clicked carry on. Let's carry on for a little bit. Maybe something will happen. Have I turned off highlights? I don't know. No, I haven't. We finally got something happening. Fudil for Chippenham running the ball through the middle. He's quick. Through ball into Simmons, and Simmons is going to score. He hasn't scored. Ward makes a save, and oh my word, Ward made another save from Twine. It's a corner for Chippenham. Corner to come in. Dale Jennings to take it to the front post. Garnett gets it clear. Twine's going to pick it up though. Back to the corner taker. Crosses it in. Josh Eccles gets it clear into the Chippenham dugout. I was just about to do a sub, but we've got to highlight Bowden. Back to the throw taker Eccles. Carvell to Bowden again. Bowden's pass was cut out, and the counter-attack for Chippenham is on. Simmons, no one's closing him down. Garnett doesn't get there. Keeper should have come out for that. Twine's in on goal. He's hit it just wide. It's 0-0 still. We are the better side, but not getting anything. I feel like Constantinou's probably the problem. Henry Smith is going to come on. He's a good player. He scores quite a lot of goals, so I'm happy to be able to bring him on. I mean, he does when we get the opportunity to do something. What is happening here? We're getting no chances. Go overload. Just go overload. Get something. Great. Overload hasn't even been applied yet, and we've got a highlight. Ward kicks it all the way upfield to no one wearing a Poole Town shirt at the very least. Gearing back to that guy. Their names are moving too fast. Atkinson through to Gearing. Gearing's had an effort, and we're going to lose this game through just sheer incompetence. Atkinson with the throw on. 4 minutes to play. And Chippenham bringing the ball forward. Twine. Garnett gets interception, kicks it long. Header on by Smith. First time we've seen him. He's been on the pitch for about half an hour. Neal through to Carvell. He's edge of the area. And James Carvell, 4 minutes. 4 minutes left of normal time. Carvel makes it 1 apiece, although we should probably be about 5-0 up right now. Or 5-1, they did score a goal. Another highlight. This is a proper highlight, just about to end to injury time. I'm still playing overload, which is a bad idea. Twine gets the ball, crosses it in. Keeper flaps. It's gone over him, and Jack Davies is going to get it. Passes forward to Bowden. Bowden probably back to Davies. Yes, it is. Just smash it long. Okay, Matthew Neal. Garnett, oh, just kick it. Just kick it out. 10-year-olds would be better at defending right now. Just lump it clear. There you go. Finally, the goalkeeper's got rid of it. Smith doesn't quite run onto it. Amiachi kicks it long. This is what we should have been doing. Oh, no. Gee, oh. I don't even know what to say there. That was just an absolute calamity. It is full time. It's a 1-1 draw, and that was just a piss-poor football match. Assertively, I'm not happy. That was terrible. James Carvel, yeah, you were pretty good. I'm going to get the assistant to apologise to probably everyone? No one at all. I've brought in another player, which probably doesn't help the whole dynamic situation, but he's in the under-23s. David Green, 19-year-old new-gen goalkeeper. He's not a bad keeper for his age, I guess. He might get better. He's 1.5-star current. He'll play in the under-23s for a bit. Probably then release him. And another player has joined the club. Karim Isiaka has joined. He is basically, he's a physical specimen. And he's not too bad at dribbling, and he can header somewhat. So he's come in, he's joining into the under-23s. He might get some games. We'll see. That has to be the final nail in the coffin. He's twisted his ankle playing in an under-23s game. Like, he's just declining so quickly. And I don't think I can I release him? What's that going to cost me? It's going to cost me £12,000. That's insane money. Paul Lude key man. I'd hardly say Frank Musa was a key man at this moment in time. Second game of the episode. 5th place, Chelmsford. Much like the Chippenham game, a game that we really do need to win, but probably won't. The starting lineup then for the Chelmsford game is as follows in goal. Lewis Ward, back four of Josh Eccles on the right, Jack Davies on the left, Garnett and Okinda in the middle. Okdina? How do I not know his own name? On the left of midfield is Matthew Neal. On the right of midfield is Ryan Broom. Carvel partners youngster Cameron Jennings in the middle. Strike force of Kashim Walton and target man Henry Smith. I don't know whether he's going to play well as a target man and a deep line forward next to each other. We'll find out. They are playing a diamond, which could be interesting for Broom and Neal, because they could operate in these spaces, and I guess probably Eccles and Davies as well. Are we going to get a much better performance than the Chippenham game? I hope we do. It'd be nice to actually win a game. 20 minutes in, and nothing to report so far. 35 minutes in. Oh, I was going to say still nothing. We've got a chance. Garnett's it. Oh, we've got a penalty. We've got a penalty. Ryan Broom is going to step up to take it. So it looked like it was a free kick. Garnett went for a header, got pushed or something. Go on, Ryan Broom. I don't think I've ever seen you take a penalty, so I'm concerned. Great penalty. You can take them more often. 1-0 up against Chelmsford. Have some of that. And that one highlight is going to bring us to half-time. What is up with these first halves all of a sudden? Henry Smith is not working as a target man, so he's going to go as a poacher. Let's see whether he's going to get a few more chances now. First highlight of the second half. Davies with a throw. Jennings. Carvel's been tackled, and the counter-attack for Chelmsford is on. Rigg. He's got one player with him. He's now got multiple players with him. Oh, what are we doing? Hot knife through butter stuff. Dewsbury Hall crosses it in. Oh, that was almost a wonderful save. It's one apiece. And what is our defending? Is it just me, or is defending impossible in this game? It's very rare that I'm seeing teams keeping clean sheets, and by teams I mean human teams. AI teams keep them all the time against me. Davies with the throw on. Neal gets the ball to Jennings. Jennings to Carvel. Across to Ryan Broom, who's got a bit of space, but he's probably not really going to use it. Or maybe he is. He's been tackled. No, he's not. He's gone over the tackle. Crosses it in. Front post. It was terrible. Probably means the highlight is going to continue. King in goal for Chelmsford. Kicks it long upfield. Eccles with a header to nobody. Omazuzi. Over the top for Rigg. Rigg's going to cross it in, and they're going to get the second. They're not. It was a terrible cross. Phipps. Highlight still going. Davies. Kicks it long to Smith. Smith's got Kashim Walton. Walton now gets it. This is the first time I think we've actually said his name all episode. Walton crosses it in. Smith's there. And Smith hits it just over the bar. And that is Smith's last involvement in the game. Smith's last involvement in the game. And we're going to... What's the difference between a poacher and an advanced forward? Okay, an advanced forward chases down misplaced passes, and we're pretty good at misplacing some passes. 9 minutes of normal time to play. Goal kick from Ward up towards Walton. Broom now. Can he ride the tackle again? He's been tackled this time. Can he get it back? No, he can't. Garnett wins the header. Jennings, Carvel, Walton. Walton tries to play the ball through, doesn't quite do it. Rigg now for Chelmsford. Stedman can't control the ball. Oakdina kicks it long to absolutely nobody. Granger. This is just amateur football. Or it's semi-professional football, isn't it? It's gone wide. It's still 1-1. 1 minute of normal time to play. King in goal kicks it for Chelmsford. The I was going to say counter-attack. It probably is a counter-attack. Stedman's in. He's hit it just wide. What is happening? Why can we not defend? They should have scored like 4 or 5 already. We should have probably scored 3. 20 seconds of normal time. Rigg, edge of the penalty area. Finds Sesse. Tackled by Jennings. Eccles doesn't... Why does Eccles not get the ball? Wilkinson. Phipps has hit it wide. Thank Christ for that. 3 seconds to play. Just blow the whistle. There it is. It's full time. And why can't we win anything? It's our strikers at the moment. Our strikers just aren't scoring. Oh, even better. One of them's now damaged his foot. Injured getting tackled. Really? I'm going to try and look at the positives here. An undefeated episode against Chippenham and Chelmsford. 2-1 all draws. Well, I mean, I can't really say anything. Look, Carvel scored in the 87th minute, and we scored a penalty. We're not creating the chances, or if we are, we're not putting them away. And we have dropped down a position now to 14th, because Bromley have picked up a win somewhere along the line. So they're now on 22. We're still on 21. We're good. We could be... By the end of the next not next episode, the next match, we could potentially be down to like 17th. This is awful. Russell, what you've gone to Newport County. You should have come to me. We could have been great together. Next episode, we're probably not going to go too far in the future. Maybe Tunbridge and Oxford-ish area around here somewhere. Who can we beat? Can we play some terrible teams? I mean, those are 2 pretty terrible teams. St Albans and Hampton and Richmond. What have I done there? Oh, my word. So, yes, next episode, what we're going to do, we're going to go to the start of January. So we're going to see St Albans, we're going to see Hampton and Richmond. I'm desperately going to try and get myself a decent striker. I have no idea where from, because there are no decent strikers available on a free transfer. We'll try and find one. Thanks very much for watching. If you did enjoy, if you wouldn't mind leaving a like, if you want to see more, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you next time.